Do you try to make eye contact but have difficulties doing so? Today, you'll learn how to make effective eye contact for numerous situations in life. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop us a like down below and subscribe to the channel. Okay, to get into eye contact, it's important to understand the purpose and value that eye contact has when communicating. We've often discussed the importance of communicating effectively and the importance of non-verbal communication. Eye contact is a strand of non-verbal communication that is incredibly powerful in conveying emotions and feelings. Now, the difficulty people have is the struggle to make and maintain eye contact. This is often related to social anxiety or shyness, and people often struggle because they struggle to maintain composure and begin to feel nervous when speaking. They circumvent the discomfort they feel by looking away from the individual they are speaking to. The first step to overcome the issue is to stay relaxed during the conversation. That's great, but how do I stay relaxed? Simply put, the best way to overcome the nerves you feel when speaking to others is to first understand that regardless of who you're speaking to, they're just another person. Regardless of their status, their position or achievements, people are ultimately people, and that means they're no better or worse than you. The other step is to practice. Speak to people, talk again, and then when done, start a new conversation, all the while practicing maintaining eye contact through the course of a conversation. Practice means you get experience, and experience will build confidence, which in turn helps your body stay in its natural state when speaking. Simple, right? So while talking, how do you maintain eye contact? Well, one way is to focus on one eye or focus on a feature around the eye. Bear in mind this is only a beginner's tip on getting practice on maintaining eye contact, not something you'd need or want to do as you feel more comfortable making eye contact. You can also look around and shift focus temporarily away from the eyes when speaking and listening. It's actually recommended, as focusing on the eyes without any breaks would be unnerving to the person you're speaking to and even considered intimidating. What if I can't make eye contact with others? Then practice at home by yourself. Practice making eye contact to the mirror or even recording yourself and then focus on the eyes when watching. You can also practice by watching people on TV and YouTube. YouTube is an amazing platform for this, as many people literally record themselves looking directly at the camera and talking, effectively allowing you to simulate eye contact in a conversation. Then, take small steps forward by increasing practice with family or friends before moving on to other situations, such as making eye contact with a store clerk when paying for an item in a shop. Again, practice makes perfect. However, for all the talk of practicing to make eye contact, you have to understand that eye contact is an incredibly powerful conversational tool and can easily be misinterpreted. Therefore, understand the importance of making the correct type of eye contact and the appropriate levels in different situations. For example, when you go on a date or in a relationship, eye contact is invaluable as it serves multiple purposes, including showing your focus to your partner, that you feel relaxed and confident around them, and it gives you an opportunity to convey your emotions as you spend time with them. The last one is vital, as romantic relationships are built on emotional foundations which allow people to make a connection with one another. When on a date, you want to make eye contact and smile with your eyes. Smile with your eyes? Exactly. You can smile with your eyes just as you do with your mouth. Think about it this way: when you smile or laugh at something you genuinely enjoy, your eyes naturally tighten and convey the joy you are feeling, right? That's exactly what you want to do with your partner, as it directly shows them you're not only engaged but enjoying their company. Eye contact can also convey other emotional traits. For example, parents often give their kids the eye when they are insinuating the child is doing something wrong and needs to stop immediately. This often takes the shape of widening the eyes in an almost deadpan fashion, looking directly at the child and intimidating them into stopping. This intimidation tactic is exactly what communicates to the child they need to stop. They immediately know if they don't, then something that they won't enjoy will happen. Now let's look at the professional environment, where people will maintain different levels of eye contact and will convey a variety of different emotions as they speak. In this scenario, I'd argue it's not as necessary to maintain eye contact for as long a period. You want to make eye contact to show confidence, but as you often think and talk about subjects that aren't specifically the person you are speaking to, you will naturally avert your eyes as you think. The other aspect to consider is cultural differences. In the West, making and maintaining eye contact is widely considered a positive form of communication that can show confidence in an individual. However, If you go to countries in Asia such as China, Japan or India, then maintaining eye contact for more than a brief moment may be looked down on. This is particularly important to understand when considering social or systematic structures or hierarchies. For example, if you greet an elder, then you shouldn't maintain eye contact for too long as a sign of respect. The same might be the case in a professional environment when speaking to someone in a higher position. Going back to India, it's a great example of social and cultural differences when making eye contact. Many who travel to the country often find it unnerving and even rude when the locals stare at them. This is because in many cultures it's considered a rude gesture to stare at people. However, in India this habit is simply formed on the basis that people often find interesting what is unusual or different to them. Rather than staring for any specific reason, they will do so out of interest or curiosity. It's something to understand about the difference in culture, as whereas you might find staring rude due to social rules formed in your culture, you have to understand those rules may not apply elsewhere. Equally so, many people, especially in the West, don't have preconceived notions about putting their feet up and showing the soles of their feet. However, doing this in parts of India or in other countries in Southeast Asia, this would be seen as disrespectful. Getting back to eye contact, it's important to understand that eye contact is fundamental in effective communication. Learn to use it to your strengths, and if you struggle with it, use the tips in this video to improve and apply one of the most effective forms of communications we have as a species. Have you ever had difficulty maintaining eye contact with others? If so, please share any tips you have to improve on this in the comment section below. Also, please don't forget to support the channel by subscribing and turning on the notifications bell to keep up to date with our latest videos.